Hello students, hope you are all fine and safe at home. Today I will start the chapter force. In this video we will quickly revise force and topic include in this are force, type of forces, balanced forces, unbalanced forces, laws of motion, first, second and third, what is momentum and what is its unit, law of conservation of momentum we will discuss in this chapter. First, the definition of force. But before starting force, I will make it clear that first you have to clear your theory of motion because equations of motion are necessary for solving the numerical problems of force. So, first visit my videos of quick revision of motion, then only you will able to learn this chapter completely. What is force? Force is an influence. वो क्या कर सकता है? Which make a stationary body to move, moving body को stop करा सकता है, direction change करा सकता है, moving body की shape change करा सकता है. इनके सब एग्जाम्पल पढ़ लेते हैं. जैसे कोई भी कार है, जब वो मूव कर रही है by applying brakes, we can stop the car. तो फोर्स लगाने से कार will stop. When a person pedal a bicycle, then by applying force, the stationary bicycle will be able to move. स्पीड कैसे चेंज होती है? When bowler ball the ball to the batsman, then batsman hit it and change the direction of the motion. So we can change the shape by applying force. कैसे? We take a balloon and press it with the two hands. So shape of balloon will change because of force. What are balanced forces? If a number of forces are acting on a body, जैसे एक heavy box is there, we are applying a force of push. Force of friction always opposes motion. Weight will act in the downward direction and force of reaction act in the upward direction. But the body is not able to move. If the total sum of all the forces acting on a body is zero, then it is an example of balanced force. But if we increase our force of push, if we increase our force of push, which becomes more than force of friction, then weight will cancel, reaction will cancel out the weight. But because force of push is more, so body will able to move and show motion. If number of forces are acting on a body and the total sum resulted in not zero, then it is an example of unbalanced force. Okay. Now, laws of motion. Newton gave 3 laws of motion to explain it. First law of motion is, if a body is at rest, then it tends to remain at rest. If it is in motion, it tends to remain in motion until and unless some external force is applying on it. इसके लिए एक term हम पढ़ते हैं inertia. What is the term inertia? Inertia is a tendency of the body which resists the change. If body is at rest, then its tendency to remain at rest. This is called inertia of rest. If a body is in motion, then its tendency is to remain in motion. This is called inertia of motion. Newton's first law of motion is also known as law of inertia, Galileo's law of inertia. What is the first law? If a body is in motion, then it tends to remain in motion. If a body is in rest, it tends to remain at rest until unless some external forces applied on it. इसके बहुत सारे consequences, applications हैं. If suddenly brakes लगाए जाते हैं, तो passengers fall forward because of inertia of motion. If a bus or car starts suddenly, then passengers fall backward because of inertia of the body to remain at rest. If we shake the branch of a tree, then fruit will fall down. Because force is applied on the branch will shake or come in motion, but fruits tend to remain at rest, so they will fall down. इसके अलावा when the horse is at full gallop और hurdle को लेकर रुक जाता है, then the rider will fall in the forward direction because of the inertia of motion of the rider. इसके बड़े सारे consequences हैं, ये सब तुमको learn करने हैं, कोई भी 1 mark में exam में आ सकता है. Newton's second law of motion. न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन के लिए first you have to learn the term momentum. What is momentum? Momentum को generally represent किया जाता है P से. Product of mass and velocity is called momentum. P is equal to m into v. This is the formula for momentum. मैं सब formula यहाँ लिख रही हूँ बच्चों. P is equal to m into v. This is the formula for momentum. What is the unit? Mass unit is kg and velocity unit is meter per second. So the unit for momentum is kg meter per second. Moving body possess momentum. Why? If body is stationary, then v is 0, then momentum will also 0. Momentum depends on two factors, mass and velocity. More the velocity, more is the momentum. More the mass, the more is the momentum. Now we will discuss Newton's second law of motion. What is Newton's second law of motion? Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to force. Rate of change of momentum. Rate मतलब time से divide. Change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to force. This is the Newton's second law of motion. ठीक है, इसको हम अब derive करेंगे एक फॉर्मूला इससे. ये बड़ा ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत एग्जाम में इसमें से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं बच्चों. Let initially a body of mass m is moving with velocity u for time t. If a force of F applied on it so that its final velocity becomes v, and this force produces acceleration of a in this, and this force is applied for time t, then initial momentum of the body is p1 is equal to mu. Final momentum of the body p2 is equal to m into v. According to second law of motion, F is directly proportional to change of momentum upon time. Change of momentum मतलब p2 minus p1. Final momentum minus initial momentum upon time. Putting the value of p2 and p1, p2 is this and p1 is this. T is this. M common, v minus u over t. We know that v minus u over t is equal to u. Therefore, F is directly proportional to ma. But if we introduce is equal to here, then we have to introduce a constant. In this case, constant is k. F is equal to kma. But the value of k is equal to 1. If we calculate mass in kg and acceleration in meter per second square, so F is equal to ma. This is the second formula. F को हम कैसे define कर सकते हैं? F is defined as the force is defined as the product of mass and acceleration. और यहाँ भी हम equals to k लगा सकते हैं. तो एक और formula हो गया है F is equal to m v minus u over t. एक ये भी फॉर्मूला हम यूज कर सकते हैं. एक ये भी यहाँ से कभी कभी यूज हो जाता है. F is equal to p2 minus p1 upon t. बट ये सब एक ही हैं, लगभग एक से हैं. बट न्यूमेरिकल्स में कभी कभी ये वैल्यूज हमें पुट करनी पड़ती है, इसका यूज करना पड़ता है, कभी इसका और कभी इसका. यहाँ से हमने फोर्स को डिफाइन किया है, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मास एंड एक्सेलरेशन. व्हाट इज द यूनिट ऑफ फोर्स? यूनिट भी हम यहीं से कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे. Unit of F is mass की unit is kg and acceleration unit is meter per second square. So the unit for force is kg meter per second square, जिसे हम बोलते हैं न्यूटन. And short in the honor of Sir Isaac Newton, and इसे short में लिखते हैं n से. If mass is 1 kg, उसमें हमने acceleration produce करवाया है by a force 1 meter per second square. Then force कितना होगा? Then force is equal to 1 Newton. तो यहीं से ही 1 Newton की definition आ गई है. 1 Newton is a force which when applied on the mass of 1 kg produces acceleration of 1 meter per second square in the body. Now we will discuss third law of motion. Third law is very important and interesting. If first body exert force on second body, then second body will also exert force on the first body. If I am hitting the board, then मैंने इस पे force लगाया, तो board is also applying force on my hand, but in the opposite direction. Simple एक line में इसको बोलते हैं to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. इसके बड़े सारे consequences and applications हैं. When a person walk, तो क्या होता है? With the foot वो एक्शन लगाता है, पीछे ग्राउंड को पुश कर रहा है, तो ग्राउंड उसको आगे फोर्स ऑफ रिएक्शन देता है. When swimmer swim करता है, वो हैंड से वाटर को पीछे फोर्स लगाता है. दिस इज एक्शन एंड वाटर उसे फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में उसको फोर्स लगाता है. जब रॉकेट्स ऊपर लॉन्च हम करवाते हैं, देन उनके नोजल से गैसेस बाहर आती हैं, तो ये एक्शन और ये आउटवर्ड गोइंग गैसेस ये इस पर लगाती है फोर्स ऑफ रिएक्शन, तो रॉकेट अपवर्ड जाता है. इसके और बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं बच्चों न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन के. तुम लोग को सब कुछ ये सब एक 1 मार्क में बच्चों एग्जाम में आते हैं. इसमें एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट है हॉर्स पुलिंग अ कार्ट. इफ दिस इज अ हॉर्स, इफ इट हॉर्स इज पुलिंग अ कार्ट, तो फिर क्या हॉर्स ने फोर्स लगाया है कार्ट पर, then cart will also apply equal and opposite force on the horse. But इस force से तो फिर कार कभी मूव ही नहीं कर सकती थी. लेकिन क्या होता है, हॉर्स क्या करते हैं, bend forward and applied force in the backward direction. एक्शन उसने लगाया backward direction में और forward direction में उसे मिलता है force of reaction. When this force of reaction becomes more than the force of friction between the tires and the legs, then the horse will be able to move the cart. ये सब examples हैं. When horse pipes a fireman water को डालता है on the building, then horse pipe से जो पानी निकलता है बाहर, water जो बाहर निकल रहा है, तो ये water हर जगह निकलना एक्शन एंड hose pipe को बड़ा टाइटली पकड़ कर रखना पड़ता है, नहीं तो उस रिएक्शन फोर्स से वो हॉर्स पाइप पीछे जा सकता था. इसके अलावा कभी गन चलाई है, व्हेन फायर की जाती है गन, तो जितना गन फोर्स लगा रहे तो बुलेट को इन द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन, तो बुलेट विल आल्सो अप्लाई इक्वल एंड अपोजिट फोर्स ऑन द शोल्डर ऑफ द गनमैन. बट एक क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है कि बुलेट तो इतनी फास्ट स्पीड से आगे जा रही है, इतनी ज़्यादा एक्सेलरेशन से, बट गन बहुत कम जर्क देती है शोल्डर पर. इसका क्या रीज़न है? अभी हमने एक फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है, F is equal to ma. F upon m is equal to acceleration. More the mass, less will be the acceleration produced in the body. Forces are same, but impact of force on the different bodies is different because of their different masses. Because the mass of bullet is less, so acceleration produced in the bullet is more. But the mass of the gun is very high, so the acceleration produced in the gun is less, so एक हल्का सा जर्क ही लगता है. Now the law of conservation of momentum, ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है. इस पर बेस बड़े सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स आते हैं बच्चों. लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम. लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम क्या है? If two bodies interact, then their total momentum before interaction and after interaction will remain the same, but condition is no external force is applied on the system. If there are two masses m1 and m2, they are moving with initial speed of u1 and u2. If we are considering that u1 is more than u2, then what will happen after some time? They will collide. m1 and m2 will collide. If they collide for time t, then first body will apply F1 force on the second body, and second body will also apply equal and opposite force on the first body. Because of interaction, the velocity of the body get changed. Now, body first will move with the final velocity of v1, and body second will move with the velocity of v2. Then what is the initial momentum? Initial momentum is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Initial momentum of the two bodies is this. What is the final momentum? Final momentum of the two bodies is m1 v1 प्लस m2v2। लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम क्या है कि द टोटल मोमेंटम बिफोर इंटरेक्शन इज इक्वल टू टोटल मोमेंटम ऑफ द सिस्टम आफ्टर इंटरेक्शन। ये हमें बच्चों प्रूव करना है। कैसे प्रूव करते हैं देखो। फर्स्ट बॉडी इज अप्लाइंग, जो मैंने भी बोला था ये सब लैंग्वेज वहां मेंशन करनी होती, फिर डेरिवेशन स्टार्ट करना है। If first body is applying force F1 on the second body, then F1 is equal to m1 a1। The acceleration produced in the body is a1, हम assume कर लेते हैं, और इसमें प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है a2। और a1 कितना हो जाएगा बच्चों? For first body a1 is equal to v1 minus u1 upon t। Putting the value of a1 here, we get F1 is equal to m1 v1 minus u1 upon t। This is equation number 1। Now for second body, F2 is equal to m2 a2। What is a2 here? a2 is v2 minus u2 upon t। Putting the value of a2 in this, F2 is equal to m2 v2 minus u2 upon t। This is equation second। According to Newton's third law of motion, F1 and F2 are same, but इसमें important चीज है, they are opposite। ये M1 first body M2 पर फोर्स लगा रही इस डायरेक्शन में, M2 बॉडी opposite डायरेक्शन में लगा रही, so minus sign is very important here। Putting the values of F1 and F2 from equation 1 and 2, we get M1 is equal to v1 minus u1 upon t, m2 is equal to minus m2 v2 minus u2 upon t। कैंसिल आउट, t कैंसिल आउट, v को m को अंदर मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, m1 v1 माइनस m1 u1 इज इक्वल टू माइनस v2 m2 v2 प्लस m2 u2। इसमें आप क्या कर लेते हैं, m1 की टर्म्स एक साइड ले जाओ, u1 एक साइड ले जाओ और v एक साइड ले जाते हैं। तो इसको इधर लेकर आ रहे हैं, इसको इधर ले जाते हैं, तो m1 v1 प्लस m2 v2 इज इक्वल टू m1 u1 प्लस m2 u2। और द टोटल मोमेंटम m1 u1 प्लस m2 u2 इज इक्वल टू m1 v1 plus m2 v2। This is a complete theory of the chapter 2 force। Now in the next video I will discuss about the numericals of this chapter। So first learn it, then we will discuss the numericals। ठीक है? Okay बच्चों, bye। See you in the next video for numericals।